It's time to go home. Passover has ended. The last few days have been just disturbing. They've been sad. Our hopes and dreams of freedom from Rome have not come to pass. We had hoped Jesus of Nazareth was our Messiah who would free us from Rome. But this Jesus, a man mighty before God and all the people, was put to death. And it's now the third day since his body was taken down from the cross and laid in a tomb. We already heard the news from the women in our company that went to the tomb early this morning to anoint his body, that they saw a vision of angels who said he was not there. The stone was rolled away. Oh, how can anybody come back from the dead? Our hearts are heavy. As I said, we're going back home from Jerusalem to our town of Emmaus. It's about 7 miles from Jerusalem. Emmaus means warm springs. Maybe we'll feel happy at home with our family and friends. Oh, hi, stranger. Would you join us? Join us on our travels. Okay, what are you talking about today? You're a visitor to Jerusalem, and you don't know what's happened there this past week, the past several days? How Jesus of Nazareth, who we thought was the Messiah, was put to death on a cross, handed over to the Romans by our own people for doing nothing wrong. He was crucified on a cross, buried in a tomb. Hard to believe what the women said, that Jesus was not in the tomb this morning, that angels appeared and said he was not there, he was living, he was risen again. Our hearts are confused. Oh, foolish ones, slow of heart to believe what all the law and the prophets have spoken. Isn't it necessary for the Son of Man to be crucified and on the third day be raised again? Wasn't it necessary? Moses wrote in the law. The prophets wrote concerning this Jesus of Nazareth that he had to die, that he had to rise again for the salvation of all. We're almost home. Would you join us for our evening meal? It's getting late. Stay the night with us. It would be good to have some company. Okay. The Emmaus Road. What does your road look like? Maybe you feel anger. Maybe you feel weak. Maybe you feel confused. Maybe you feel anxious. Maybe you don't know all the answers to your questions. Jesus reveals himself to you, dear friends, in the scriptures and in the breaking of the bread, as he did that evening with the two Emmaus disciples. And when Jesus does, our hearts burn. When Jesus does reveal himself through the scriptures and in the sacraments, our hearts burn with the realization that Jesus is living, that he is risen indeed, that he is the Messiah. Whatever your road looks like in your life, whatever the path that you're on, know this, that Jesus is with you always. That he comes to forgive you all your sins. That he is the Messiah who gave his life for you, that you might live with him. God be with you on your path to serve him.